We've got the guest, Andrew Snell. He's the Director of International Trade, Liverpool Chamber of Commerce. And this is where we're going to find out all about the message he's got to convey and where are we. And good afternoon to you, sir, Andrew Snell.
Good afternoon. Hi. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. Welcome to Oman.
Oh, it's a beautiful place. I've been here just under 24 hours, but I've had a wonderful welcome, and I'm enjoying a very, very vibrant conference. It's a great setup.
What is that has been really impressive for you at the conference?
I think it's the diverse range of opinions and how they're encouraged, and the open arms that have been given by the Omani and Muscat government in particular, as they're looking at the identity of their country, the identity of their city, where they can learn from others. The focus, which is very relevant to myself in terms of export promotions that PIPED have offered and investment promotion authorities. It's a very relevant subject agenda, and it's very engaging. I think it's great to contribute.
Okay. What is the message you are conveying here?
Well, I've been asked to comment on a couple of things. PIPED, who are the organisers who've invited us, are focused on investment promotion, and they're focused on international trade. So it couldn't have been any more relevant to my job. My message is to get across is that Liverpool is very much open for business. Liverpool has been through a journey where it's had to put its identity on the world stage, and has done so very successfully with events, with supporting companies to export. And Liverpool is one with a global name. I mean, it's just absolutely astounding. In this hotel where the conference centre is being hosted, the roof of the hotel, the Al Bustan Palace, I've learned today, was constructed in Liverpool and exported to here for the opening of this hotel back in the early 1980s. So wherever you go, Liverpool's name is prevalent around the world, and it's wonderful to have a home from home here. So my message is very much on we want to help Liverpool companies export, we want to help Omani companies enter into partnerships with Liverpool and UK companies. And we've got big events that can help them do that, particularly through the Chamber of Commerce network. We'll be putting on an event next year in Liverpool, the Global Power of the Global Chamber Network, which will be on the 15th and 16th of July. And already I've had massive interest from the delegates here, particularly the Omani delegates, but also co-speakers on the panel from the United States who are interested in progressing those trade relationships and helping their companies export. Likewise, I want to help our companies export, so it's a great meeting of minds, really.
I want to know, because personally, you take up sort of a passionate approach for Liverpool and what happens and how you represent not just Liverpool, but what it represents industrially-wise or trade-wise. So is that very important? Because really, one of your specialization is in MBA with a specialism in urban regeneration. So it's almost, from what I understand, reinventing ourselves, because Oman has this fantastic history. Then we're going through the Renaissance. And today, obviously, the approach, what Oman represents through PIPED and other organizations, is what Oman is all about today, 2013.
Yeah, I think you're entirely right. It's about passion, it's about identity, but it's about moving with the global economy. So the central debate this morning was, what identity should Oman project on the world? And you must start from the reality of it. You must start from the assets that you have. I mean, I've only been here 24 hours, but the beauty of the landscape and the juxtaposition to the rest of the Middle Eastern nations in terms of the protection of your architecture, the colour scheme of your buildings, the restrictions on some of the pitched roofs and the skyscrapers, is something that you should protect and something that you should enhance, and it gives you a competitive advantage. I know I was asked about in the region economically in terms of competitors, and my argument really was that the development in Dubai and the development in Abu Dhabi and development in Qatar is a fantastic opportunity for Oman, because the two biggest events in my mind that are coming over the horizon in the medium term are the 2020 World Expo, announced last week with Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Now, the world is literally going to come to the Middle East during those two events. It's not going to pass through like it does very successfully in terms of a logistics hub, which is growing in air and cargo and shipping. They're actually stopping. They're actually coming here for a protracted period of time, whereby if Oman positions itself, it will find a very, very healthy niche. If an extra 25 million visitors are coming and you can capture 5% to come and enjoy the surroundings of the forts and the port and your natural heritage and the warm character of the people, then you've had a huge success on the back of other people's investment, really. So you can be very, very smart. And I would say we reach out to those other Middle East nations. You can benefit one another in a very real economic sense. So you'll also help your companies export. And that's what we try to do in Liverpool as well. We try to use our natural assets, use our natural enthusiasm. We'll be very clever about how we market ourselves to make sure people can see the opportunities themselves, both in export promotion and in inward investment.
Very interesting. Now, you are the Director of International Trade, Liverpool Chamber of Commerce, Andy Snell. Because Oman is looking into SMEs, small and medium enterprises. Now, SMEs can also be entering the international trade, couldn't they?
Of course, yeah. I mean, of course, if you're not trading internationally and you're an SME, then you're a lot less likely to survive. The statistics show that companies that are trading internationally are 11% more likely to survive. So every inward investment should come with a supply chain opportunity, a logistics opportunity, a joint ventures opportunity. That we need to look out to Asia, to the Middle East, to China, to India, and so that's why I encourage our SMEs to get exporting. And very encouraging statistics over the last 2 quarters in terms of UK exports to Oman. And I'm hearing some great stories about our own Liverpool company membership base, about successes they've had in Oman, whether it be lubricants, to the shipping sector, and to your growing investment in infrastructure, whether it be expertise in terms of engineering, environmental consultants, architects. People are gaining a lot of contracts in Oman, which is really, really encouraging, both in products and in services. So I can only see that continuing, and it's good for Liverpool companies, but it's also good for Oman as well, to forge those practical relationships with international trading partners. And with your investment in the port and your investment in the country as a logistics hub, again, that can only continue. So I would encourage Oman to do the same as what I would encourage back home. Put yourself on the map with your natural assets, with an olive branch. It's such an amiable nation, which is conveyed in your approach to foreign policy as well, in terms of healthy relationships you've had around the region and beyond the region. It's a good way of positioning yourselves as a character, and how that can work in terms of trade as well as politics. I think it's there before them. The world's the oyster. You've got to think bold. You've got to outline your vision, understand what success looks like for yourself, and then get out there in conferences, online, project your USPs, listen to other people's interests and opportunities, and develop some solid business relationships to take these SMEs forward. I would really hanker on those statistics, though, about if you're not investing in trading overseas and you're not growing your business internationally, you're more likely to suffer in the long run as business. So move with the times, really. Move with the times.
Move with the times and look outwardly, across.
Exactly.
Across borders. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. I hope you get to explore Oman as well, enjoy the tourism aspect of it, as well as maybe visit Duqm, for instance, or other ports in Oman for your...
I believe after the last session, tomorrow or Wednesday, there's a tour of Oman for a couple of hours in the early evening, so I'm very much looking forward to that.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Andrew Snell, Director of International Trade, Liverpool Chamber of Commerce. Thank you indeed for your time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. And of course, thank you. And it's all about what is happening right here, Oman Competitiveness Forum. And this is, of course, organized by PayPed, and it's going on right now at Al Bustan Palace Hotel. Stay with us. Good afternoon. This is the Afternoon Buzz.